Hello and welcome to another episode of Uncle Bill's Kitchen. Today we are going to show you how to make a super easy falafel recipe. First thing you're going to need is yourself a falafel mix. You can get this at your Mediterranean, Middle East stores or your Indian stores. What we're going to do is we're going to take for every 1 cup of the falafel mix, you're going to put in approximately 3/4 cup of water, okay? As you can see here, we've got about a full bowl of the falafel mix, and here, 3/4 bowl of water. We're going to add that together and mix in thoroughly, okay? The chickpeas and all the dried loveliness of the falafel mix needs to be reincorporated with the water, so you want to make sure to get every morsel of grain covered. Oh, this is so wonderful. It's a delicious dish. You're going to love this. It's healthy. It's vegetarian. You can't go wrong. And also I'm going to show you how to add a couple items onto your sandwich to make it just out of this world. Wait and see. See, that's how you do. Set that aside for 30 minutes. And while that's set aside, let's go ahead and start off with our salad that we're going to put into the sandwich. First thing we're going to do is we're going to cut up a small piece of cabbage very thinly. As you can see here, we want them ever so thin. Now the goal here by making them this thin is you don't want to have a big bite of cabbage, especially raw cabbage, in your sandwich. So by cutting it into these smaller pieces, you're guaranteed to make sure that each bite is perfect. Great. All right, let's put that into our bowl over here. Just like so. We don't want to leave any out. It's wonderful. And then we're going to go ahead and take off the top of this tomato. We're going to dice this tomato up as well. I just like to cut my tomatoes up like an onion, as you see here. Bunch of slices down one side, couple down the bias, and then chop, chop, chop. So easy. And at this time of year, tomatoes are starting to get ripe. I'm a happy camper. Don't waste any of it. Chop, chop, chop. Chop, chop, chop. All right, perfect. We're going to add that to our bowl as well. And we are good to go. Now, let's go ahead and add some of our Himalayan salt. About half a teaspoon. We're going to add about 3 to 4 tablespoons of mayonnaise. I use Hellmann's. Do not use Miracle Whip. It does not taste good in this type of a sandwich. And then I've got some homemade garlic sauce. This is emulsified garlic paste with lemon and olive oil. If you want to know how that's made, just leave a comment in the section below and I'll make a video for you. Then we're going to take about 2 tablespoons of sour cream, some of my favorite Creole seasoning. Just give a couple dashes on there. I'm going to add a little kick to it. It's one of those things where you bite into the sandwich, you're like, what is that flavor? It's this. That's right. All right, let's get this all mixed up, incorporated. It's almost going to turn out to what looks like a coleslaw, but it's going to be delicious. Trust me. Take a taste. Salt's good. Pepper's good. Our salad is ready. All right, it's been 30 minutes. Now it's time to form our balls for the falafel. I like to take a large spoon and just pick up a little bit into your spoon there, and then make sure your hands are a little bit wet. And then form a small ball, as you see here, with the spoon and the top of your hand, just like so. Oh, this is so meditational for me. I love making falafel balls. They are delicious. They're so easy to make, and they taste great. Makes you look like a superstar, and it's one of the easiest dishes you're ever going to make. Okay, I think we got 2 more here to go. This one, perfect. The last one's going to be a little bit small, but that's okay. It'll be our taster for later. As you can see, they look like little footballs, and that's because of the shape of the spoon, and that's exactly the way you want them. Perfect. Now we're going to get our temperature of the oil up to 350 degrees, and then we're going to slowly add between 4 to 6 at a time. You don't want the oil temperature to drop drastically. It'll take longer for your falafel to cook. And so by adding them with a small number at a time, you're guaranteed to keep that oil temperature perfect. Now you're going to want to make sure to kind of move these around. They do have a tendency to hit the bottom of the pan and sometimes burn. But before that happens, make sure to hit that subscribe button and don't forget to hit the bell. It's one way that you're going to be able to know when we have new recipes coming out, and it helps our channel a lot. And guess what? It's absolutely free. Thank you. All right. Now, halfway through the cooking process, we're going to make sure to flip them in the oil. Again, the reason being because they are a little bit heavy, and we're looking for them to become a golden brown. A little bit longer, and oh yes, perfect. Takes about 3 to 5 minutes for them to get to this color. You don't want them to be done too soon. You don't want to have that temperature up too high because then it'll get nice and cooked and browned on the outside, but the inside will be nasty and pasty. This way you're guaranteed to have a beautiful, crunchy, and delicious golden brown falafel ball. All right, we're going to do the rest of these and we're going to sandwich up. Stay tuned. All right, first thing we're going to do is take some of my homemade hummus. Now, if you're interested to know how to make hummus, leave a comment in the section down below so I know, and I will definitely share my recipe with you. Here we've got some tzatziki. I'd like to add that as well. It gives it a little kick. That cucumberness from the sauce is delicious. Again, if you'd like my recipe, leave it in the comments below. And then my emulsified garlic sauce. Now this one is super strong, so we just take a little bit. Remember, we've got it in the salad also, so we can just take it easy. Now, with our falafel balls, we're going to break them in half as you see here. And then we're going to stack them in a line. Look at that. Oh, delicious. Perfect. Now, I like to put 2, maybe 3 if you get a little hungry. And we're going to top that off with our slaw that we made earlier. Oh, this is so beautiful. Roll this up like so. Grab yourself a little tin foil. This way all the juice doesn't come out the bottom. And you have everything held nicely inside. Just like so. And there you have it. One of the most easy falafels you'll ever make. We also have some tabbouleh that we made on the side here. I'll leave a note in the upper corner for you to see how that's made if you're interested. Thanks for stopping by Uncle Bill's Kitchen. We hope you enjoyed today's episode. Please be sure to hit that like button if you did. Also, please hit subscribe. It lets you know when we have new videos come out, and it helps our channel out a lot.